What's up, everybody? JVille Sports here with my daily sports picks video. It is Wednesday, August 22nd. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I appreciate it. Let's go ahead and get right into the good stuff. So we had our free play of the day yesterday. The Chicago Cubs on the run line on the road against the Detroit Tigers. The bats did not show up again. I think this is like 5 straight games for the Cubs where they just could not score. Hendricks gave up a couple early runs, but then he was solid. The Cubs ended up losing 2-1. They gave up those 2 runs in like the first or second inning, and then they shut the Tigers down the rest of the way. The problem was the Cubs only scored 1 run on 8 hits, so they scattered those 8 hits throughout the game. So not a great performance offensively for the Cubs. They did pick up a bat, Daniel Murphy. I don't know who he's going to replace in the lineup, but they desperately need just some kind of jolt, a boost, or something, because that offense is struggling. So we'll take that loss, and we will move on to today, and we'll bounce back with our free play bet of the day at the end of the video. Let's go ahead and recap the Patreon side of things. I'll throw up yesterday's picks. We had both MLB plays and WNBA. Playoffs have started. Exciting time for the WNBA for those that follow that league. But we'll start with the MLB plays. We had 3 additional MLB plays that we gave out exclusively on Patreon. We had Oakland A's on the run line. Easy winner there. Dominating the Rangers. I think they shut them out completely. 8-0 or something like that was the final score. And then we had the Milwaukee Brewers. Brewers scored a ton of runs, 8 runs also, I believe, but they lose 9-7. They actually scored 7 runs. Yeah, so the Brewers, when you score 7 runs, you got to win that game at home. Brewers are scoring, but they're not getting the pitching, opposite of the Cubs, who are getting the pitching but not getting any offense. So both these teams are battling for the Central Division, and yeah, they're just struggling on one side of the ball. And then we had the Tampa Bay Rays. This was my top play of the day, as I put down there, -1.5. Snell on the mound. This guy has just been absolutely amazing. In my opinion, he has been the best pitcher. I wouldn't say that. Chris Sale has been dominating, but he's been definitely one of the best pitchers in the American League. It was unfortunate he had a little injury that kept him out for a little bit. Otherwise, he would have some amazing numbers right now. But he already has amazing numbers, but they'd be even more stacked with those extra starts. But either way, we knew he was going to shut down the Royals, and that's exactly what they did. Royals, I'm surprised they even got 1 run, but they did. So the Rays won 4-1. So 2-1 day with the MLB. So another positive day there. And then on the WNBA side, I gave out, there were 2 playoff games yesterday. And I picked my best play and just gave that one out. And that was the Phoenix Mercury -7 against the Dallas Wings. These are 2 teams that before this game were going in the opposite directions. Mercury won 4 in a row. The Dallas Wings in their last 10 games were 1-9. They limped into the playoffs. And so I thought that would just carry into this game. And that's exactly what happened. Phoenix Mercury easily won that game, going away, easily covering the 7. So we had a WNBA winner there. So overall, on the Patreon side of things, we had a 4-1 day. If you 2-1, actually 3-1, I should say. 2-1 in the MLB, and then 1-0 with the WNBA. So 3-1 day. Not too shabby. We will definitely take that. Another winning day on the Patreon side of things. So that was yesterday. We'll go ahead and turn that page, and we'll have another winning day today. That's what it's all about, stacking together winning days in a row. And before we get to today's free play of the day, I want to welcome James P to the village. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you have a long and lasting successful stay at the village. All the other villagers can attest to that we're having a great August. It's only going to continue, and then of course September is football. So welcome, James P, and enjoy your stay. And let me show you guys really quickly how to get to my Patreon page. Here is the screenshot of the front page and the URL right below it, patreon.com/JVille Sports. You can just go to patreon.com. In the upper right hand box you can also search JVille Sports. I'll also post a link down below which you can just easily copy and paste. This is where I post all my picks every single day, every single morning, hours before games start, except for usually Sundays and like Wednesdays when it's getaway days and games are super early. I'll post obviously my plays before any games kick off, but it's not 2-3 hours like all the other days. It's more like an hour. But the good thing about Patreon is that you will get an email notification every time I post my plays. So it's very easy as long as you check your email regularly or get notifications when you get an email. You will never miss a play. Because like I said, I post them out before any games start. Very easy site to use. So check it out if you're interested in more than just my free plays. Otherwise, let's go ahead and move on to today's free play of the day. And I'm actually going to stick in the Central Division. I kind of been going back and forth with different teams in that division. And I'm going to go with the Milwaukee Brewers today to cover the run line. I think this is a good spot for them. I mentioned them a little bit earlier in this video. They had a tough loss yesterday. They're scoring the runs, but they're not getting the pitching. They scored 7 runs yesterday. That should have been enough to get the job done. So I think they come into this game pissed off that they didn't win that game. I think the offense comes through again. They just need to get some decent pitching. And I like who they have on the mound. Peralta, I think he'll get the job done for them. On the opposite side, Stevenson for the Reds, I do not think he gets the job done for them against this Brewers offense. Stevenson has only pitched in 2 games so far this season. Not a whole lot of success, so I like the Brewers here in this spot. I think they bounce back after yesterday's loss and get the job done. There are 2 additional plays that I absolutely love. I'll be posting those on the Patreon side of things. And I'll also throw in at least 1 additional on top of that. Usually I like to give out 3 plays that I love, but 2, I have 2 basically top plays of the day that I'll be posting shortly on Patreon. So if you're interested, check out my Patreon page for those picks. WNBA is off today, so no plays there, but we'll have some plays tomorrow when it's back in session. So today is all about the MLB, so we're looking to have a perfect day here in the MLB. So this will wrap up today's video, so good luck with all your guys' picks today. And of course, thank you so much for joining me today and each and every day like you guys always do. I appreciate all the love in the comment section. Also, let me know which games you guys are looking at today. Assassin Sports with the winner yesterday with the Yankees. Keep them coming, everybody. You guys are all doing a great job. It's what it's all about. It's just all winning together, and that's what we're doing right now, and that's what we will continue to do. So thank you guys so much for joining me today. Good luck with your picks, and I will see you guys tomorrow.